What up? Let's get to it. So it's a dirty game, or the player's dirty. No matter how it go, the game is the game, right? I repeat, the game is the game, baby. You hear me? But see, now the biggest problem is, huh? The biggest conundrum is, right? The game is lame. You hear me? A lot of lames playing the game. A dirty game, a wicked game. Now some may say the players in it have been wicked or are wicked, and the game ain't necessarily dirty, but I say cap. Because the ones who's running it is wicked and dirty, so that makes the game dirty. That's why we see so many people playing dirty, huh? You hear me, dog? Riding dirty, huh? You hear me? Hands down, man down, huh? No way around it, man. And we see this game being played all over the world, worldwide, amongst all humanity. Whether you live in Africa, huh? Whether you live in fucking England, whether you live in Montana, whether you live in New York City, Las Vegas, Virginia, wherever, etc., 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 in the South, the North, it doesn't matter where you work, in every field. In every workplace. Of course, some workplaces are worse than others, but at the end of the day, right? It's all corruption, wickedness, evil. You hear me? Childish shit going on at every workplace, man. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. And guess what? You want to know the major part of the game? The biggest deal of the game, what everyone is trying to do while they playing the game, huh? You hear me? It's like Monopoly. Everybody trying to make the power move, the biggest move, right? You got some people who will do anything, go to any extent to make the power move, especially if it's about guapino, federale, linguine, fettuccine. You hear me, dog? Being the machismo or the machisma. You hear me, dog? Heavy, man. When that money get involved, when that money get involved, baby. You hear me, huh? People will do anything. Backstab their mama, huh? Backstab their daddy, huh? You hear me? Sister, brother, cousin, friend, best friend, whatever, man, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, man. You hear me? Some of them, even their own kids, they'll do them dirty. So understand. Understand in the game, some say, most say, money is evil. But see, I wouldn't say money is evil, even though we know at the end of the day, money is evil. They say, hey, what are you saying? You're contradicting yourself. That makes no sense. No, it makes a lot of sense. You hear me, man? Because the need for money, which the whole world has, the need for money, which the elite, the power has, and not only money, right? But greed, lust, etc., etc. Power trips, man. Money is printed to create chaos, printed to create drama. And at the end of the day, something that's not even real. You got people killing, dying, stealing over this, lying over this, going to jail, committing crimes over this money. You hear me? That is literally being printed, literally worth nothing for real. You hear me, baby? So at the end of the day, for how the world operates off because of money, yeah, at the end of the day, man, money is evil, but at the same time, not evil. You hear me, though? Heavy. No, in the what real world, regular realm, even celebrity realm, the love for money they would say is evil, but wanting to have money, that's not evil. Oh hell to the no, man. You hear me, dog? Heavy. Yeah, bro, no cap. Just don't sell your soul for the money, right? Be able to look in the mirror. Don't sell your soul for the money like most people do, you know? But no, wanting to have money, having money in this world, this society that we're in, got to pay for everything. Got to pay for food, water, fruits, certain things that should even be free. You hear me, dog? Inflation, the price is going up. Huh? You hear me, dog? Yeah. So when you conflate demand with money, or in certain situations lack of money, what do you have? Inflation, homie. You hear me? Inflation. I mean, check the ratio, baby. You hear me? So that's when I say it's a dirty game. The game is a dirty game. Boom. Look at the workplace, you know, or look at every workplace, you know, it's a game being played. Yeah, in the workplace, it's really buddy, you know, give me. As we see a numerous amount of times, it's not always talented people who get the certain positions, or it's not always the ones who are certified and who know the position best or position best. They're not always the ones that get the job or the hire, etc., etc. No matter what the field is, right? Heavy, you know, celebrity realm, boom, regular realm, boom. We know a lot of times the game, if you're in the game, playing the game, we know how the game goes, right? It's about who you know, what you know, where you've been, you know, who likes you, politics, favoritism, sometimes even ass kissing, and boom, we're back to the money, right? Sometimes even do you have the guapino, the federale, to get that motherfucking denali? You hear me, dog? But no, for real, do you have the federale to pay your way through, like we see in the game? You know, i.e., a bitch ass nigga like Jake Paul, you hear me, dog? Who I knock out, gotta throw that in there. A bitch ass nigga like KSI, you hear me, dog? Who I knock out, gotta throw that in there. Round yonder, a bitch ass nigga like Logan Paul, you hear me? Who I had to throw that in there. You hear me? Who I knock out, crack his chin as well. Point blank, period, dog. Straight up. I would I would say Sean Strickland, right? But no, Sean Strickland, even though I don't like the pussy nigga, I ain't even gonna say I don't like him. You hear me? But I'll bang that nigga up. You hear me, dog? I'll break that nigga down like a fraction, huh? You hear me? Let me bring it back and repeat it. I'll bang that nigga up. I'll break that nigga down like a fraction. You hear me? I'm about action. You hear me, nigga? Straight up, boy. He still is a bully. He still is a pussy, a punk, a jive turkey. You hear me, dog? Andrew Tate. Can't forget about him. I will break him down like a fraction as well, homie. You hear me? Oh, I heard he's coming back to the fight game. Yeah, I heard he's coming back to the fight game. Well, damn. You going to fight this bum, this punk chump. He talking about, oh, he's younger than me. He should win. Boom, boom. Making up excuses, man. Have you seen this bitch train? I'll bring that bitch pain. I repeat, dog. Have you seen that bitch train? I'll bring that bitch pain. You hear me, dog? Hands down, man down. Andrew Tate. A big fake, a big phony. Yeah, I said it. A big goofy homie. You hear me? No doubt, no cap. I will break him down, man. That will be easy work. Just like Jake Paul and all the rest of them niggas round there. But the game, man. You know, the game. You know, people in certain positions, huh? Yeah, got a piece of paper, a motherfucking degree, but no common sense. Some supervisors, huh? Some managers, bosses, you hear me? The ones in charge shouldn't even be leading for real, but because of who they know or favoritism or politics at times. No, I'm not saying it's like that all the time, you know. Some people do earn their way and grind their way to the top or in certain positions, dog. You hear me? But at the end of the day, the majority, motherfucker, boom, push, handouts. You hear me? Heavy, bro. Yeah. Can't nobody tell me no different. Hell no. No motherfucking different. Hell to the no, 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 huh? You hear me? I see it every day. I've seen it so many times. Worldwide. Lived in different states. You know? I moved dolo from state to state. Yeah. You know? You hear me? Yeah, man. What movie was that, huh? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all playing, y'all capping, bro. You hear me? Big warrior here, man. Babylon, stay aware, dog. You know what it is. Yeah. For real, though. But no, I done seen it too many times, bro. How the game is played. The game, you know? The game in relationships. Women out here playing games. Men out here playing games. You hear me, dog? They talk about it. They debate about it. You hear me? They plan about it. You hear me? Yeah. They gossip about it, dog. Who can play the game the best way? You hear me? Heavy, bro. That's why we see so many situationships. Yeah, dog. Negative energy being exchanged on a daily basis. Yeah, you hear me, dog? Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Give me my peanut butter with my jam. You hear me, dog? Straight up, no cap. You hear? But that's why we see high rates of divorces, cheatings. You hear me, dog? Affairs, etc., etc. Men wanting to act a certain way, women wanting to act a certain way, huh? Yeah. That's why we see lesbians, well, I should say fake lesbians at all time high. You hear me, dog? Half of these bitches ain't even really lesbians. A small percent are experimenting, but another percent just want some love. But that's why you see lesbian couples with a man. Cause guess what? Why? For why, huh? Cause they still like the dick. They still want the dick. You hear me, dog? They will still forfeit for the dick. Let's be real here, man. This whole world is fake, a facade, question everything, man. Everything, right? It's not always what it seems. You hear? Straight up, man. It's all a facade, bro. Them hoes ain't diking for real. No. That's why them hoes be using dildos and shit. You hear me, dog? Straight up, no cap, man. For real. You know? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Bitch, yeah. You hear? Huh? Wow, nigga. Wow, nigga. Ooh, let's get it, man. You know? Yeah. Believe that. Babylon, stay aware, dog. Yeah. But everybody trying to get over in the game, you know? It's people who get taught by the game or get hurt by the game. You hear me? Then they come back fucking over the game, bro. Leaving a stain, bringing pain, boy. You hear me, dog? You know? Empaths, people who had feelings, love for someone, trusted some people, whatever, dog. The game can change you. The game can change you. The game can make a good person turn bad. You hear me? A good person go evil. You hear me, man? Yeah. You know? Yeah, bro. For real. Heavy. Some people in the game come with bad intentions, intentionally. Yeah, that's why in the game, guess what? You hear me? You got to have a real discernment for people in this game, bro. It gets wicked. It gets wicked, baby. Yeah. You know? You got to be able to read energy, peep game. You know? Because everyone's always playing the motherfucking game. And the game is really lame. For real, though. You know? It's really lame for real. No loyalty, no love, no respect, no genuine, no real. Real is rare. Real is rare. Don't forget that. You hear me? So when you're around something real or find somebody real or meet somebody real, respect it, appreciate it, be genuine with it. You hear me, dog? Heavy. You know, but it's really a lame ass game, a evil, corrupt game, a game that has been created by humanity. Period. You know, don't nobody want to play the game for real, besides the ones that do for real. But you come to understand no matter what, good or bad, right? You try to be good, right? Show love, right? Yeah. Eventually, you're going to have to play the game or what? Be ate by the game or what? You know? Potentially ran over or ran through, like you see so many people get ran over or ran through by the game, and you ain't even got to be in the streets with it. You hear me? The so-called regular civilian working world, working class, is more wicked and corrupted, you hear me, dog, and mentally fucked up and evil than the motherfuckers in the streets. You hear me? I'm telling you now, they move the same way the motherfuckers in the streets move. Majority in them offices and in workplaces and in whatever. They just do it in a more secretive, legal way, but it's still fuckery. It's still evil. It's still wickedness. You hear me? It's just hid more behind the walls. Don't nobody talk about it for real. Scared of losing their job, scared of losing their position, scared of losing this, scared of losing that, right? Correct. heavy, bro. Scared of losing they guapino, they money, so they keep quiet on a hush hush mode, right? But at the end of the day, bro, you know, motherfuckers is cowards to the game. Period. Yeah. I mean, you see in workplaces where they treat the good workers wrong, right? They give the good workers the hardest times sometimes. Period, man. But the bullshit workers, motherfuckers who fuck around, don't do that, don't do nothing. Shit, I mean, damn. They don't say nothing to them, do they? You hear me, dog? Heavy, man. For real. You hear me? For real, bro. No cap, man. Straight up. You know. Yeah. But they got something to say to the good workers. Man, are you kidding me, baby? You hear me? You know, they can kick rocks with that, yo. Straight up. But that's the world we living in. Babylon, stay aware. Yeah. So never forget, it's always a game, baby. It's always a game being played. Sad to say, but it's true. Sad to say, but it's true. Now you do what you do. Yeah, bro. But those were just certain aspects of the game, huh? Yeah, bro. Hey, fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. Big warrior head. Babylon, stay aware, man. Yeah. You know what it is. It get wicked. Uh-huh.